hope everyone can hear me right. Welcome back to another stream. I am in the zone, guys. I am raring to go. I was working on a pirate head earlier today because I promised to make one for my sister. And I was intending on streaming it, just not today. But I got further than I expected. And then I really felt like kind of finishing it, and I didn't want to wait for streaming, so I said goodbye to my work laptop for today, and I am here. Hello. I'll be streaming a little bit shorter than everyone is maybe, used to from me. But that is because I started a bit later. So I hope we can finish at least like the main bits, the main structure of the head. And we'll see how it goes. I did already do some preparation. And I'll walk you guys through it because it will be interesting. I don't need this. So, what did I already do? First off, the rim needs a lining. Because, it's not leather or wool that just is beautiful on both sides. I'm going to be making it out of this real silk velvet. And it shines beautifully. It's a very dark red, very nice. But the back of this stuff is not. I'll show you guys a little bit better in a bit. Actually, let me take this apart, because I'll need to do that soon anyway. And I'll show you what it looks like. And also, this sort of fabric is very fine. It doesn't have a whole lot of structure on itself, so it needs some reinforcement on the back. Hello, Capybara. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Hope you're excited for the pirate hat. Do you like pirates, by the way? I definitely had a pirate phase. Okay, first of all, the pattern, which I drew earlier today. It's basically just a big circle with a hole in it. Simple. So this is what I cut out of the fabric. Again, I'll show you the shine of it. Nice. And also you can see how fine it is, how little structure it really has. And then this is the back, which is really just a plain, I was gonna say cotton, but obviously it's silk. So that needs something to support it. You did have a pirate face, nice. So this is what's gonna be the lining, the other side of it. This is what's gonna give the structure. It's a nice black brocade. And then I had some fusible interlining, which I put on the other side already. So I cut everything out. I sort of prepared these little bits that I can't even do on stream because like my setup is on the other side of the room. So this is gonna go together. That's a part that I'm gonna do today. Then I cut out the pieces for the headband. Also silk with a cotton backing in this case. This is gonna go like this. And it seems like it's way too high, but that's the seam allowance. It will be fine. Got two of those. Then I got another two pieces for the lining and the top here. So that's gonna be great. Gotta need a zip rope. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is try and focus my webcam and use its feathers for decor. No bro, you need peacock feathers. And I do have those. No, not peacock, what's the word? Ostrich. First thing I'm gonna do is basically sew these bits together. I've already pinned them with the heads on the outside, so I can just sew around it without needing to take the pins out, and that would mean the fabric won't shift too much. And the same for these. So again, I'll see if I can aim the webcam so that you guys can actually see my sewing machine and what I'm doing. That should work. Now let's get to it. So this will essentially make it one piece of fabric, which is a lot easier to work with than the slippery stuff that is the outer layer. No, you can't see shit like this. That's better, I think. There you go. Now I hope this isn't too loud. Seems okay. And I gotta do this all around the edge. So keeping this in mind, this is why I prepped a little bit. It would have been so boring to just watch me cut all this fabric. That's most of the time that takes the most time. In this case, that won't exactly be true. But it's just a lot of steps that you need to take before you can actually get to the construction of it. Can you actually hear me like this? Yeah, dude. This is my very own sewing machine. And in a second, once this part is done, I'll show you like my last project. I was working on a Lunchknecht outfit. And the final piece of that was a sleeve, which I'm pretty proud of. And turned out really well. I'll show you that in a bit. Made from the same type of velvet, actually. And even though I have pinned it down quite severely, I guess, it's still pulling and shifting. Like, I hate that this fabric, honestly. But the result is worth it. It looks so good. And we're almost done with this piece. Do it by hand just so I suffer more. No. I will have to do a few parts by hand, like attaching the lining. Won't work with the machine, I think, maybe partly. Oh. But not everything, that would just take way too much time. And everyone would be bored, including me. But that is the top. This is gonna go on your head. This is the one I made. This is my sleeve. Extremely goofy. But I still need to add like buttons to this part. And also I need to finish the center there. It needs holes for the shoulder here. So yeah, that's actually quite a lot that I still need to do by hand as well. I'm gonna do these, and then actually we can get to like already the main assembly. So that's nice. Really looking forward to it. This is the first time I've made a hat like this. I made one before out of leather, which did not turn out well, and another sort of like this out of wool, and I think you all have seen it already. That one turned out well, actually. Nice. Thanks, bro. And this is just a straight piece, so I can go a little bit quicker. And I can pull on it a bit, because the cotton keeps it in shape. Much better overall. And I'm not worrying about doing this neatly too much. This is really just making sure the pieces stay together. I'm also not using very good yarn. There's some really cheap cotton shit, basically. Final one. Do you have like crafty hobbies, like stuff you like to make or whatever? I think I might change the music actually. I thought it would be kind of fun to do like the Black Flag theme. But it's a little bit crazy. very crafty. Camera back a bit because I gotta take the pins out. Is it summer holiday for you, by the way, Capybara? Here, not yet. Well, not for me anyway. Still gotta do some school and work. Now the main construction I'm just gonna do with like black thread. You don't see it anyway. Summer holiday. Nice. I dropped the pen. This music is not good. That's kind of cool. YouTube keeps recommending to me like basically playlists of non-copyrighted music. Let's see if I can find a good one. They're sorted on by alphabet. Celtic medieval tavern music. I was curious about this one. I hope they don't start singing. Don't like singing in my background music. Serbian war criminal music. What the hell do I need to? What is that? I could already just assemble a cap, basically. Maybe I'll do that first. I have the pieces here now anyway. I don't think there's anything else I need to baste like this. So I'll switch out the threads. Mr. Quickline, hey! How's it going? It's going well. Hope the same goes for you. No satisfactory today, I'm afraid. I'm making something in real life. There we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is construct the cap first, which basically means putting these parts together and then pinning and adding the top. Probably won't stick around for long, haven't seen you in a while. Wanted to say hi. That's appreciated. Thanks, man. It's good to catch up on people because I have been away for a long time. I think it's probably been a year, or almost anyway. I've been working at KPMG these days, so been kind of busy. But in the summer period, I have a little more leeway. And I missed streaming, so here I am. Nope, it moved. That's the one thing I hate about velvet. Like, velvet is basically the main mesh, and then it has a pile that stands upright. But because that pile stands upright, that means that it sort of shifts when you fold it together like this. And sometimes you have to pin it like a million times before it finally fits. But what I can do here, because it has the cotton backing, it's a little bit more solid. I can just put them together like this, make sure the ends line up, and then pull on it to make sure everything is flat, and then pin it. And that should be okay if I also do the other one at the same time. And I mean, if it's a little bit off, it doesn't really matter. This is not a part of the hat you'll actually see. But even so, I take some pride in my work. Back a bit. Oh. There we go. Hope your life has been good in the meantime too. I had a black velvet cloak a bunch of years ago with a big hood and open sleeves. Cool. So hard for just that reason. Yeah. Like, especially the curved bits are terrible. I'll show you the sleeve again, actually, that I made a while ago. Like this one. It was god-awful. Making sure that these bands stayed, you know, right on. And also the curves in the sleeve. Was not great. But through a lot of cursing, it worked out. Kinda, yeah. I was making a Lunchknecht costume. There's a picture on my Instagram. Yeah, for a Ren Fair, exactly. But I didn't finish the sleeves in time. This one is like wider. Don't use Insta. Do I have a picture here? I guess I do, actually. Hold on. Back in Gmail. There we are. Sure, works. This is the rest of the costume. But it needed more. It needed sleeves. Lunchknechten are known for their poofy sleeves. Kinda neat though, like the sword behind me I bought there. Really pleased with it. Okay, but now this is lined up well enough. Let me adjust the camera so you can see what I'm doing at the machine here. There we go. Do you make costume pieces more often? What's the reason behind that? It's just that, like, basically they try to dress as weirdly as possible, and they just sort of mixed everything up. There's definitely historical, like, precedent for that. And if you want and have time, I can like Google a bunch of Lunchknecht pictures, because I actually made quite a lot of drawings of them in the time period itself. Like a lot of woodcuts. I'll keep that on for now, it's fine. But to be fair, I did also put in quite a lot of my own creativity. Like the pants styles is accurate, and I did use historical methods for making it, historical materials as well. But for instance, the lapels on the jacket, those are my own invention. And the hat also is not exactly right. That's just one that I bought there. Aunt and uncle own a big farm where they do Halloween attractions. Used to pay me to stroll around, entertain lineups and stuff. Cool. Seems like a fun job though. Alright, now. Seam allowance here is a little bit wide, but that's fine because on this side it's actually a little not. The stitch line is kinda crooked there, but yeah, you can't tell at all if I turn it around. So that's fine. Not gonna bother fixing that. Also because velvet has the tendency to show where the stitches were before. And I don't want that. Okay, so now I have to fold this one. Just so I can mark the quarters. Bunch of costumes available. I want something nobody else was using. They were a bit nasty, yeah. I'll believe that. Oh right, I forgot almost. Let me see if I can find a good picture of like a historical image. This is one actually. So yeah, those different pant legs are definitely a thing. Also here. I like this one actually. And as you can see, the poofy sleeves are everywhere. And this one isn't even that poofy because I thought I want to be able to kind of freely use the sword. With the long handle and stuff, it might get caught up. But for the left arm, I still have to make that. I have like a very rough wool brocade. And that I want to make really poofy. I love these designs actually. This is, I think, from 40k, but I'm not sure. But I really like the way these guys are painted. Also, he has like a leather ones, which is sort of a leather jacket. I still want to make that too. Bought a bunch of leather, but I haven't done anything with it yet. Is this actually accurate? Yes, alright. Okay, now I fold it again the other way around, so that I have the quarters. Never brave leatherworking. I have done it some. Like I made a leather belt. Well, several actually. I made a lot of leather belts. But for this costume I made one too. Like a really big buckle and... Hold on. This one. Tried my hand at making leather samurai armor too. That was a hellish job. Did you make the buckle? No, I did not. I ordered it from a Polish foundry, Lorifactor. Lorifactor, unsure. They make all sorts of historical reproductions actually. In fact, I have a package coming my way right now from them. Because I also wanted, for this costume, I wanted like a fancy golden chain. So I had one made by them. And that's gonna be really cool. It's not real gold, just gold plated, but it would have cost a fortune. But still, really looking forward to it. Also like the points, what I did now, I didn't have any points. Which is... this stuff. Basically just cords with ends on them, so these clothes are assembled by they have holes at like the shoulder points and around the waist to attach the pants. And these cords, you thread through them and you tie them up. And that's what keeps everything together, which also allows for doing different sleeves and stuff. You can switch them out quite easily. So I'm getting a bunch of those too, in all sorts of different colors to add like even more extravagancy. And the shoes! I made the shoes I'm wearing there as well myself. That was really fun. That was the first time I did something like that, and they turned out way better than I expected they would. So that was cool. Alright, so now I've marked the middle here as well, just with a pin. And here is the stitch line that's going to be the center, so that kind of speaks for itself. Now I just have to pin everything with right sides together along the whole edge here. First thing I'm going to do is line up the pins that I put in. Make sure everything is nice and even. Pin down the rest, sew it shut. Done. Easy peasy. Then the cap will be done and I can move on to the rim. I think we may actually be done quite sooner than I expected. But I mean, good prep goes a long way. A lot of this stuff I already did off camera. Shirking my work duties a little bit. Nah, work was insanely slow today. Asked around a bit like, hey, do you have any work for me, basically? And everybody was like, nah. Alright. Then I'm gonna do my own thing. Did some stuff for studying a bit. I have to do some stupid assignment in SAP. It's fucking terrible. All the kids are 10 and 11 years old. They're going this week to fashion camp. Learning some basic fashion design, how to turn the designs into outfits with sewing machine. Oh, that's cool. SAP is like an enterprise planning tool. Basically a computer program for running your business administration. So like it tracks your inventory and accounting and all that sort of stuff. But because it has so many options, it's a bitch to work with. So I mean, I get why we have to do it, but I don't like it. What doesn't help is that the descriptions we got are god-awful. Like, and here I'm running into the problem again, because this is a curved thing that I'm trying to attach to a straight edge, straight line. The piling is messing with me. But do it for your kids, that's really awesome. That's just picking up some real life skills. It's gonna basically be a crash course if I understand right. Gotta do one more pin, and then I think we can put everything together. I'm gonna move this one a bit. I'm just checking now to see if there's like any bulging or overlapping that I don't want. This one was a little bit off. I got a sewing machine from my great-grandmother. Haven't done any sewing in almost 15 years. If someone smarter than me teach them. Yeah. Probably a good idea. Although, I mean, once you know the basics, and as long as the machine isn't that complicated, there's just a lot of stuff you can figure out yourself too. Next one here. But yeah, it definitely helps to have someone like explain those basics to you. Do a few things together and then go off on your own and experiment, basically. That's essentially how I learned. Pro tip for your kids then, if you attach like the pins like this with the head poking out, you can sort of sew over them so you don't have to take them out when you're sewing. For things like this, where the lengths that you're trying to sew together are not exactly even, that really helps. Like for instance here, you can see that it bulges on this side, and that is because that's the side that's curved. However, if you go in, that's where the stitching is going to be, so that's the circumference you need to work with. And if you pull it tight like this, then it lines up. So, in every context, sew it down, sew it down. I've heard both, I'm pretty sure. Not that it really matters, but... What did I want here? I mean, good to know for future reference. Sewing this together rhymes with I'm gluing this together. Sewing this together, I'm gluing, okay. But if you just say sew, it's sew. Okay, I think... No, I want another one here too. Oops, I lied. Alright. Ooh, no, this one doesn't work. I was getting ready to, like, the rest of the stream be like, I have to sew this. Sewing this together, and I'm doing this together. Sewing this together, okay. Okay, I think this will work. In my own little world here a bit, sorry. No worries, dude. I was the one saying it wrong for my whole life. Okay. Sewing rhymes with blowing. That's kind of funny. In Dutch we call it naaien, which is also a euphemism for having sex. Do with that what you will. Back to the sewing machine. Sewing machine, what the fuck? Now I don't want that one. Look, you can just sew over the pins. It's so nice. All I have to do now is basically pull on it to make sure it's taut, tight, whatever. And it will all fit nicely. Hopefully, without any puckering. You can never be entirely sure. Seems like it's gonna fit nicely though. Then I will have to do the same again for the lining, but I'm gonna wait with that a little bit because I'll need to switch out the threads. What I'm gonna do first is attach the outer layer of the rim to the lining of the rim, which is gonna be really nice. As a sort of a spoiler, the lining is gonna be a black brocade, and the outside is just gonna be the same velvet that you've already seen. And once all that is done, everything is put together. There's so much decoration I have to do. I want to put like a decorative band on the outside of the rim. Of course there have to be feathers. This one is puckering. I hope it's just the lining and not also the velvet. We'll see. Not gonna worry about it too much right now, because you may not even see it on the outside. Now I gotta take the pins out and we'll see what we've got. I don't even think I need to clip this. I think this will just work. Circumference seems just right. Now, one important thing here is that I want to make the complete rim out of natural materials. She's gonna be wearing this on stage while performing, so that's gonna be hot as hell. Now, this brocade that I have for the lining of the rim is polyester. If the entire lining is polyester, you're gonna sweat your head off. It's not gonna be good. This will still be really hot, probably, but it will be a lot better. I have another brocade, like cream colored, with a nice little blue design. I was thinking that would be really fancy for the inside as well. But I thought better of it because it is partly silk, but also, like, I think 60% polyester or something, so not gonna work. Alright. Well, this worked out. There is no puckering on the outside there, nothing I can't press out anyway. Here. No, that's good. Here too, cool. It's nice to have the camera as like a little extra check. Yeah, so that's nice. It's just a little fez now. So it may seem a bit high now, but there will be like 1.5 to 2 centimeters going off the bottom for the seam allowance too. And then I think it will work perfectly. So this is really good. Now it's time to get back to this. What I gotta do is the right side of this, pin that to the right side of this, and that will probably take a while because the outer circumference is kind of large. And then turn it inside out. I don't have a reference photo, but what I can do is just kind of show you guys a basic tricorn head, which is what it's gonna be. What you find immediately is Jack Sparrow's tricorn. So this is what I mean with the decorative band on the outer rim. I have like a band that is hot pink and gold and black, so that's gonna be cool. Opens up like the color palette a bit. Add all sorts of colors of feather, and if I do like velvet tricorn. Oh, this is actually not bad. Stiffen the middle section. Not really. This is gonna be this, but there will be another lining here. So that's 3 layers of fabric in total, and then I do have fusible interlining on the brocade here. And since the sides are gonna be turned up like that and everything stitched together, it should be okay in terms of stiffness. I was also wondering, like, if I add fusible interlining, that is again basically plastic. That will make it really hot again. What I think I'm gonna do is just, as I said, stitch everything together. Oh, this one's nice. Because I do have lace that I'm gonna add to the outer rim as well. And then maybe make holes in the side or something. That will help a lot with ventilation. But yeah, basically this as the basic idea. Nice. Good bow ties. Alright. But now I want to stand up a bit actually. I need some space to lay it out flat. That'll make my life so much easier. Because, as I said already, velvet of this type is extremely... Not sure what the right word is. Not stiff. Go get some work done. May tune back in a bit. Cool, man. Thanks for stopping by. It's been fun. I'll be streaming for another hour probably, so maybe see you later. Now what I did for the hole in the middle, I made it a little bit smaller than it actually needs to be. One, for seam allowance, two, so that if something doesn't exactly line up here, I can trim it away a little bit so that it does. But it seems to be quite okay, also because in the rim I have some leeway here. Up to about 1/2 centimeter or so, it should be fine. I'm also not going to worry too much about the bulk here. I can just trim it off, basically turn it around, and because I'm going to add the decorative outer layer as well, I'll just stitch it down anyway. So I don't need to worry about, like, what's the word? You know, doing an invisible stitch or something to make sure everything keeps its shape. Okay, so I'm just going to start here. Put the pin in and work my way around. Kind of coarsely at first, like 10 centimeter in between each pin or something. But then I'll fill it in more. I don't want anything to move while I'm stitching it down. And this up. Actually, what I'm going to do is also pin the center here, because I want to do like some zigzagging around there as well. One, so that it doesn't fray, and two, so that it doesn't move. It's just one piece of fabric that I can quite easily attach to the lining and the top part. Here I have like 1/2 centimeter, that is fine. But I'm gonna put a pin there just so it really doesn't move. You guys can't see what I'm doing. There we go. I even wore my pirate pants today for the stream. It was so hot in my room, but also kind of humid. I'm in the Netherlands. It's not fun with how humid it gets when it's hot. Just like the center, the circle is way smaller. So I'll be honest, I just forgot, but also it doesn't matter that much. I can just sort of do it like this, doesn't move. Now, one thing I was unsure of how to fix was that this velvet, it's been in storage for a while. It's sort of like been, you know, crushed. I was wondering how to get rid of all the, what's the word? Crinkles. Wrinkles? Wrinkles, that's it. But I think, as I'm going to turn it inside out and then turn it up, I think it will just be pulled taut anyway. I don't think it's going to be a problem. And if it is, I have a hand steamer, and then the basic tension from the pulling it upwards is, I think, going to fix it. So no worries there. This part I'm a little nervous about, but I think I can sort of stretch it, cheat a little bit. This will be okay, I think. Oh no, I'm being a dum-dum. Of course, before I sew in the inner part, I have to sew the outer part, turn it inside out. Then I sew the middle part. But it's fine. It's only a few pins that I need to take out. And I mean, it will keep everything in shape nicely, so nothing lost there. Gonna fill in the gaps now, and then we'll get back to the sewing machine. The Lego done already? No. This is an in-between project. But welcome to the stream. Nah, the treehouse is still right where it was. But plenty of time. Hope you're doing well. It is already wriggling. This type of velvet, oh my god. I'm pretty good. Cheated an hour of work so I could stream. Nah, the summer is really slow, so I can get away with it. I was thinking about this project pretty much all day already, and I was doing some prep. I was like, might as well just keep going. Going back to work? Aw. Fair enough though. Have fun, man. I am almost done here. I want to put another one in here. Just because I don't entirely trust it. And I think we should be good. Make one final check that I didn't do anything stupid. Seems like I didn't. So alright. What I'm gonna do first is like basically just stitch it all around, then zigzag all the layers together to make sure everything is nice and flat. Maybe trim it first a little bit, I'll see. Turn it inside out, and I can attach the cap. Will be cool. So I'll move the camera back to the sewing machine. Alright guys, wish me luck. Hope nothing moves too much. And that everything fits. Seems like it will though. This is about the largest distance from the edge. And it's still well within the margin that I have. Yeah, we're good. Oh man, this is what I mean. Maybe I'll have to put some extra pins in actually. It folds over there. Yeah, this is okay, good. More pins! Yes, I do work as an accountant actually. There. This distance, like 2 centimeters, 3 maybe, in between each pin. If that is not enough, I'll eat this hat. I'll make it work. It's also because it's a circle. Like basically there's 2 directions in the fabric here. This is just a plain cross weave with the pile going up, of course, but that means that it stretches on the bias. So there's 2 directions basically where this fabric doesn't stretch, and there's 2 where it does. And if you get unlucky, It will stretch so much that it's just walks out from underneath your foot and stuff like that. Do you launder money for the Bolivian cartel? We try to prevent that, actually. Ernst & Young kind of messed up a couple of years back. Man, that's so long ago by now. That was in 2007 or something, I think. Not that they literally laundered money for the Bolivian cartel, but they missed a bunch of things that they should not have missed. Another one here. And another one here. And I think that should do it. But look at how many pins there are. It's basically everywhere. El Sueño. I do not. Let's try this again. Sorry about that. Touched the mic there. I guess this is fine. Okay. May redo that bit. Should I? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be boring, guys, sorry. I'm not happy with it. To my trusty knife. Nope, can't see. Oh well. I hide my mistake. Won't take too long. If I move back to the first pin, it'll be okay. Yeah, just do that. And what I may be able to do is just pull out the whole thing in one go. Yes, cool. Add another pin and we should be good. Still pulling a bit, but it's way better. And now I'm off the bias and I can go much faster. Who is it, Capybara? Google it, but I've got my hands full. I was a little scared that I break a needle on those pins, that it will fly into my eye. Alright, so we're almost done actually. Cool. Done. Sick. Just checking if there's no puckering or anything. Seems like there isn't. So I'm gonna take these pins out. Starting occasionally she will turn into Wonder Woman. Won't she just dissolve? It's not exactly what I'm going for. Now I do actually want to trim the edge a bit. Instead we'll have too much bulk otherwise. Kinda suspicious there. But oh well. Okay. It really is a shame I don't have a larger desk to work on. Now I'm thinking that I don't even really need to zigzag everything. The brocade is sort of reinforced because of the interlining. And once I will add the like the outer rim, the lace and everything. There'll be a bunch of layers of stitching going through it anyway, so... And for now it may be easier to shape it if it isn't zigzag shut or down, whatever. So I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. Turn it. And it looks a bit goofy now because the shape isn't exactly there yet. But ta-da! Now what I'm gonna do now is basically fold the edge here all around to line up the center, pin it down, and show that shut, so that shut. Mr. Quickline has confused me. Maybe I should do a quick baste like this. Just really quickly by hand. Dude, you're assuming I want to get rid of her. I don't. And I kinda do want to ask you, like, I understand the fun of it, but can you be a little bit less edgy? Especially for streams like this, like it gets a bit much sometimes. Doesn't really matter. Gonna do a few smaller stitches at first to make sure that everything is tight. And then we can be a little bit rougher. Just really fucking bored. I do get that. Do you not have too much to do? What do you do in the summer holidays anyway? Are you guys gonna travel or something? Or? Oh man, this is so annoying. But it keeps its shape well. I'm pretty happy. I hope the hole in the center lines up nicely, because that is the biggest problem really. But as I said, I do have a bit of leeway. That is nice. So we should be fine. Nothing is fun anymore. Time to get after that, dude. A lot of life is what you make of it yourself. But it isn't easy, I'm not gonna say that. Do you want to try and make a pirate hat? Arr! Welcome 24. Good to see you. Right now I'm just basting down the rim to make sure it keeps its shape while I do the rest, basically. If you don't know what it basically means temporary stitching. Slept in again as it is the day off. Nice, bro. I didn't have the day off officially, but it was really slow, so I basically just took a few final hours off. But it's fine, I can actually write my hours like that. Nobody will give a fuck. Just this week, or is like Tuesday your standard day off? It's the 4th of July. Oh my god, it is! Happy 4th of July! To you and anyone else maybe watching from America. Any crazy plans? Get drunk and shoot fireworks? Just grilling some chicken. Sounds good. I had some chicken this afternoon for lunch. It was really good. With curry powder and soy sauce. Some ginger, I think, was in it. Slow cook it, give it a nice smoke flavor. Nice. I was gonna ask. Proper feast. For an Alfredo? That's gonna be the best fucking Alfredo ever. I was expecting, like, if you go through that much trouble, usually people just leave it as is. But holy fuck. You are so right in also using it for something else. The pirate hat is for my sister, actually. Like, if you remember, the band is called Captain Clueless. And she usually wears, like, a pirate hat on stage. And she had one, which was made of polyester and kinda bad. So she asked me if I could make a fancy version. This is gonna be silk velvet with brocade on the inside. All natural materials around the head so it's not as hot, so she doesn't sweat as much. I'm gonna trim the edges like this with lace and cool stuff. Upgrades, hell yeah. She's making like cool panels for me and overlays, so it's a fair exchange. She took a look at the one like that I had made, and she was like, "Yeah, that's not you at all." Basically, the same conclusion we two reached. So we thought we're gonna try again. Pirates Trade. Dude, this is gonna take a while. But it will be so much neater than doing it by machine, so. guess I'll just stick with it. Ow, I stabbed myself. But I mean, the diameter of this thing was 50 centimeters. So times pi, let's say it's like 1.5 meters that I have to do. I can do slightly bigger stitches. That will make my life a lot better. Hardcore storm during downtime. People were shooting off fireworks. Oh my god. Speaking of pirates. Storm and cannon shot. Was it fun or nah? If it's in an open field, I mean, okay, but in a residential area, there's so much that can go wrong. Lost power for a bit. Oh no. Didn't just hurt them. Not great. I have a little knot here. Bro, don't. I have way too far to go to get knots. Not crazy enough? To go outside, you mean? This is not good. What I can do is just cut this piece so it's fine. And move the knot down there. And we can just continue as if nothing had happened. I'm gonna remove this later anyway, so. I saw a post, by the way, that BattleBit had sold like 18 million copies. That's insane. Especially given the type of game it is. I was impressed. Going ham with sales. Apparently so. That's a lot of money to divide amongst 3 people. Speaking of pirates. Are we halfway yet? Almost. Great. Also because, like, doing stuff like this, it just feels like it takes really long. I look at the clock now, only 5 minutes passed. It's like, whatever. But oh my god. did get me thinking I should probably get it to BattleBit, I mean. Not sure how they did so good. Rolling in cash, yeah. What did you say it was? Like $15? 15 times 18 billion. Holy fuck. And sure, that's revenue, but I mean... not that many variable costs associated with software sales. I mean, I guess the game's just fun, right? After that, word of mouth's all you need. Medic is a bit OP. In what way? Like, I'm sort of assuming that it works in a sort of team. Guess the heals are just too powerful. Good gunplay, good maps, good guns. I was thinking maybe I'll iron this after all, like just the edge, but I don't think I will. If this keeps its shape well enough, I'll just leave it as is. I don't want to risk crushing the velvet. Since I'm going to be doing all sorts of extra things to the edge anyway, it doesn't really matter. We're at 2/3, guys. Oh my god. It's the only class that can heal, and it has access to the most variety of weapons. No passive heals. They're super screwed in the next fight. Oh no. So unless you have a medic portion of the time. Damn. Why is it not possible though? Gotta have a good medic. Right. No. I can imagine people just choosing medic for the guns and then not healing anyone. Kind of weird weird though that the medic has the most gun options. Push up and R low and you are. What does SOL mean? Shit out of luck. Right. Should have asked if anyone wanted to watch a YouTube video in the meantime, maybe. All I have open now is like a shit ton of hats. Ways to fix it, but hopefully they do in due time. I mean, I'm sure they will. This sounds like a problem that most people run into. Not getting healed sounds very frustrating. Did get 2 new games though. Nice. I've seen a lot of good games in sale. Also like major AA ones. I didn't get any though. Which one did you get? Hammerting. I don't know it. I'm almost done. So let me finish this up and I'll look at it. MP on. Empyrean. Ah. I think I may have heard of that one, but I'm not sure. May have been a Reddit post earlier today. Almost there. One more. Tie it off. Ta-ta. What do you think? Cool, right? It's actually the other way around. Ba-ba-ba-da. Yeah. I think my microphone disconnected for like 1 second. Let me see Hammerting. I just gotta get a new USB cable because this one disconnects So easily. A dwarven mining colony sim. In the unexplored mountains of Mara. That doesn't sound like Moria at all. Yep. That is a good deal, though. Why does it only get a 6 out of 10? Clutter inspired. Premium craftsmanship. Nice. The Highlands is not terribly graphic, though. I mean, who cares if the gameplay's fun? Was abandoned and had so much potential. Oh, that's the problem. Worth a shot for $4, yeah, right? Monsters, rats, goblins, oozes, all manner of cave nasties. Huh? 2-hour refund window? Even that. Yeah, might as well try it. And the other one, Empyrean. $50% off. Also a good deal. Vast planetary settlements to explore, conquer, or exploit a variety of different planets. What's the name of the other game? You know, the one where you explore planets, that but light. And that looked like Satisfactory. Cool. This seems fun. And this one actually gets good reviews. Yeah. Absolutely the best game of its own category, and the price is just right. A bit safer, yeah. I mean, it's double the price, it better be. On paper, it sounds like my dream game. However, the gameplay itself is incredibly janky and frustrating. Doesn't have to be a problem. Bug-ridden train wreck of a game. I mean, overall though, people seem to like it. Might as well try it. Seems cool. Too rich for my blood. I'm gonna pin down the center real quick though. I gotta keep going. Play No Man's Sky. That's the one I mean. $30. Yeah. But I mean, No Man's Sky has gotten a lot of updates. Right? And it seems to be pretty good now. Or at least not as bad as it was. Got it for $5. Nice. Got it in the hate sale. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I heard. Then all of a sudden, like, nobody was talking about it anymore. But then the few things I did look at, it seemed to be a decent game. Fallout 76 was dirt cheap too, yeah. I want to trim down the center a bit though, like it's not exactly even, which is not really a problem. But I'll sewage shot first, then we'll see. easy to do from the other side here. I'll switch to the machine in a bit and you can see what I mean. I really like the color of this though. I think when you're on stage and like a light shines on it, I think it would be really cool. Right now this should do it. Seems like a good game these days after tons of updates. Or the extras are just not out yet. Yeah. I'm not gonna pre-order games either. Just to show you. There's a little gap there, where like the lining sticks out. But on this side, the outer fabric sticks out. Great. But I'll just zigzag it. I'll see something on Reddit, and it looks pretty cool. Are you following it? I hope this works out. Seems like it did. Nice. Going to keep selling for. Does that work the same as in Yu-Gi-Oh, where you buy these booster packs and it has a chance of being in there? I can imagine that being like the rarest one. And everybody wanting it. I mean, this is not the prettiest work I've ever done, but this part anyway. The rest is fine. But it works. It's okay. Nice hole we got. I mean, I do know about it. But no idea how much it sells for. $2.1 million? No way. Oh, but this isn't it. For sure worth more than that. What? What's going on with this? Is it like a rumor that this card exists? Because like I've seen this one. The literal One Ring to rule them all. Magic players will get their own chance to wield the immense power of the One Ring when it appears in booster boxes later this year. Ah. Opening up these boxes when the set finally arrives. Inside one pack. Literally only one pack. It only got a 9 out of 10 by the PSA. Oh my god. 1 out of 1. Holy shit. 600 bucks a box. Should we do like, instead of the Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh card openings, we're gonna do like Magic the Gathering card openings? Oh no, I don't have the money. I literally don't have the money. I cannot buy these for 600 bucks a pop. Imagine if I buy one though and I end up getting it. Holy fuck. So the community is in shambles, I'm guessing. Oh. Lord. Now I gotta pin everything together. How is working out well so far though. It's nice. It was found! No way. Oh, you meant it wasn't? I gotta pin it first. Pin everything. Oh my god. So boxes are coming down in price, yeah. But then there's no point in opening them anymore either. I don't really play Magic the Gathering though. Also the other rings in there that are serialized. Those sell for 10k, holy fuck. But like in a couple of years, like the novelty of it will wear off and the price will drop as well. I would expect anyway, so. Kind of a shame then. But yeah, if you're quick enough, I mean. The rare ones are the other ones. Sure. Interesting. But still. Not daughter. No, I was thinking, I'm guessing you're on mobile then. just about right. Yeah. Phone. Alright. So I think the main structure of the hat will be exactly finished on time today. Very nice. And then I'll do all the decorations either off stream or next time. Dressed up some Old Bay wings. Oh, that's good. Did you make them yourself or order them? The wife made them. Delicious. Food like that is just so satisfying. But yesterday we had leftover curry with naan, which we put in the oven for a little bit so it was crispy and hot. Reheated the curry, it was so delicious. Same with leftover chicken and potatoes and stuff. I was actually gonna fry some potatoes for lunch this afternoon because we had some boiled potatoes left. But I didn't. Made grilled cheese instead with tomato and truffle mayonnaise, which sounds really good. But the tomatoes were kind of weird, honestly. Usually it mixes well, but this time it really didn't. So every once in a while I got a bite that was bad. It was just kind of bad. Very sad. Disappointing lunch. 6 out of 10. Truffle is fancy, yeah. And a little bit is so good. There was a guy here who had like a food truck stand, temporary kind of thing. He made a truffle pizza with fresh truffle in cream, and it was so good. Unfortunately, he never had the pizza after that first time. But at least I got to eat it once. Lunch really reminded me of like that post where you just eat some really disappointing fast food and it's like I'm clogging my arteries for this. Because grilled cheese is not exactly like healthy, and I made 2 of them because I felt like it. And then the end result was just so disappointing. I was sad. Okay, I'm gonna kind of overpin this because I don't want to mess this up. Or rather, I don't want it to get messed up. Because I need to pull on it a bit. To get it all to line up. Gotta experience it, yeah. Oh well. Better luck next time. I don't know, the tomatoes were kind of fruity here and there. Am I doing this right? Yes, I am. Cool. Hat. I am not doing it right. Nope, doing it very wrong. I have to pin it the other way around. God damn it. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of the cure. The more pins, the better. Yep, now I gotta redo all of them. Sad. Because what's gonna happen is the following. The brim is gonna get turned up so that you get the tricorn effect. Which means that this side will be on the inside of the rim, and this needs to be on the outside. So I gotta put it together like this, instead of how I had it before. Whoopsie! Oh well, it happens. Kind of thinking though that maybe I need to trim a bit off perhaps. Oh. And I gotta check if this is big enough. Suspicious. Easy fix, so it doesn't really matter, but be right back. We gotta size this bitch. I'm so sad. It is too small. So I have to redo this stitching. Oh well. It will be okay. And I guess dinner's almost done. Are you eating the wings for breakfast? Must be nice then. It's brunch, okay. Man, I really hope I don't have to cut these again. It's not the end of the world if I do, but... Like, the rim is the most important part. The rest is... easy. I keep saying the rim, it's just the brim though, right? Yeah, it'll be neatest if I just completely redo this, honestly. By which I don't... Okay. Like, I gotta line up these edges, but it doesn't work because it's already been stitched to the top bit there. Wings are a one-handed food. They can be. They do get a buff if you dual wield them, though. Two-hand them. You can dual wield them. I'll be honest, this pisses me off a little bit. Got skills. Years of wing eating experience. I always have to fight with them a little bit. Kind of thinking like where I went wrong though. Because I got the measurements of the head that she has now. And it seemed to be exactly the same. guess not. No. And to be fair to myself, I did do the prep in between work today, so there is that. I may need to take it apart completely, honestly. Shame. Oh well. It's about the result. Exactly. Nah, because like the end part here near the top will need to be a little bit wider as well. Which means that the top part will probably still fit, but the distribution will need to be a little bit different. And if I just sort of force it into the new thing, the new size, it will get like crooked and pull a bit. I don't want that. So, oh well. Like I said, this is the part that took the least amount of time. Easy to do. We are looking at parts for the new computer, by the way, 24. Marjolein is building me a beast. We should do a computer build stream as well. Finally gonna get an upgrade. PC build stream, yeah. You can critique our selection of parts. As long as you go easy. You should build your replacement in front of it. Exactly. That was the plan. There we go. Take this apart too. You know, I like this music, but it does get a bit repetitive after a while. It's like 3 hours, so I was like, that's perfect for streaming. I'll try it out. But instead of it being different music for 3 hours, I feel like it's just the same hour or half hour on repeat. And that's not great. Yeah, this is a little bit annoying. Look, Velvet has this tendency of showing the markings of the previous stitchings. So I guess I'll try, see what it looks like after I've rubbed on it a bit. And if it looks like garbage, I'll just cut them again. I have plenty of fabric left. The horrors of man, inflicted on the machine. Yeah, I just hope like they don't go for vengeance. Yeah, but you know what? It's dinner time anyway. I'm gonna go. It's time to leave. It's time to stop. Wipe this all out. Yeah. I wouldn't want them to. But I would understand. We are way too chaotic. Unpredictable. But I'm hungry and when I think about what I need to do here, to be honest, I'll probably just redo it. I know myself a little bit and I do take pride in my handiwork. And I just think I'm not going to be happy with this, so. Also because the lighting is cut to this size, so. The more planning, the better. From the side of the computers. A little bit tired too. I was actually a little bit sick yesterday and the day before that. Still went running last night. That was probably dumb. But oh well. So now my... I don't know, shit hurts. So anyway, I guess I'm gonna go get food in a bit. Finish up this thing. Redo it, maybe. And maybe I'll do another stream where I finish it actually, or maybe just off stream. Put all the little details on. I will see. Now look at this. This sucks, dude. All the stitch lines. Stupid. Have a good dinner. Thank you. Overall, yeah, I'm very happy. Like, the idea is solid. This turned out really well. So I'm pleased. I might just like put this on my sister's head and see though. May need to rethink this a little bit. Like I said, I just went off the measurements of the other hat, but it's way more floppy than this. More stretchy as well, so maybe that's where it went wrong. I'll see. I'll make the most of it. And don't know when the next stream is going to be or what it will be. I'll just see. But thank you for watching 24. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for everybody. Thank you to everybody else who watched as well. I had fun. It's been a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Mystery grab bag of streams. Who knows what we're gonna get? I don't. Peace.